sitting at home, run for office, support and elect candidates that will read the legislation and let us tell us how, or let us tell them how to vote on it. Balance every budget, eliminate the national debt in 30 years, only pass legislation that's supported by the enumerated powers given in the U.S. Constitution. That's supporting House Bill 450 and S 1319. This means do not bail out private institutions, let them fail. They will not act responsibly, they should pay for it in the free market with their poor judgment. There will be pain either way. My children's children should not have to pay for it 60 years from now. Push taxes down to more local levels where citizens can have a say in their taxation. Stop managing the economy from Washington. Stop managing student loans. Do not manage the 1/6 of the economy involved in the healthcare industry, but develop free market strategies that will push the cost of healthcare business down. You have no constitutional authority to do it. I got a letter 2 days ago from our Senator Stabenow. Oh, here's the love. I had asked her some months ago if she would support Senate Bill 1319. This legislation is pending before the Senate Rules Committee, of which I am not a member. If this or any similar legislation should go to the floor, that means she doesn't support the Enumerated Powers Act. By the way, what was her mantra during the health care bill? Save jobs, save lives, save Medicare. It's going to hurt jobs. If she wanted to save lives, she'd save 3,700 babies all away every day in abortion. 3,700 a day. She's supported by PACs. Okay, so they said to check our history. So remember our little history lesson from last year. In 1773, a bunch of patriots in Boston decided that 100% tax on tea from a monopoly company sent over from a government that had repealed all the taxes because of their 3 years of protest. They wanted to tax the one thing that they sipped on every morning, just to remind them that they had the power to tax. The patriots said, no more, we're not doing this anymore. If the tea had come on the ship, they would have immediately taxed it. So they went out onto the ship and started throwing it into the harbor. So we have our ceremonial box here. If anybody's got any tea bags, come bring them up, because this thing's taking a drink in a little while. So our history says that taxing too much is bad. Let's check some more recent history. The Forbes article that the hater referred to, saying that Exxon pays no U.S. taxes, you should have read it a little bit further. Forbes said that Exxon restructured their company so that they would take their profits overseas and take losses in the United States. Why did they do it? Because countries overseas learned their lesson a long time ago and reduced their corporate tax rates. So Exxon expands their operations in countries where they get preferential tax rates. They don't build plants here. They don't expand operations in the United States because their tax is too much. They'd rather take a loss here and have zero tax here and make money all over the world. So the haters want to increase taxes on Exxon. Does that make much sense to you? Michigan's tax structure and business climate is a similar chilling effect on the broken job. Yeah. So let's check a little more history. Behind me, I've got a chart here of the presidents. And it shows each president, the budget deficits they had as a percentage of GDP during their administration. That's kind of interesting to see which one is the longest. some. He's only been in 1 year, but this is a projection without the health care bills and without cap and trade. Okay. Then you look over here and you see Reagan and Bush. They have a pretty long one, right? Everybody complains about it. Well, they inherited a mess from Carter. Then they decided to spend more. The reason we have such a fine military is bad spending. And they cut taxes across the board. Where did that show up? This one. You reap the benefits of that plus internet bubble, is my opinion. And he had the contract in America that came in his first term and pushed that, and he signed it. I congratulate him for it. Decided we could kick that can down the road a little bit further. I'm going to point to Jimmy Carter and to Reagan. So the numbers were up a little bit. But then you see that little turnaround there? That's Clinton. Things turn around, come back down. And then a couple of planes hit some buildings. We decided we needed to spend some extra money. As I remember, I think most people voted for that. Now this little spike here on the end, this little blue spike, is when we gave a whole bunch of money away to AIG. $350 billion. We riled a whole bunch of people up just before our president administration. Now I want to show you the projection without health care and without cap and trade. Do you like the way that looks?
No.
It's pretty scary. Want to add a lot more spending onto that? I don't think so. Can we do better?
Yep. We can.
It calls for a new breed, not a rhino, not a neocon. And I'll vote for the person who tells me, I won't vote for the person who tells me what I ought to eat, what car I should drive, how I should talk, what politician I should vote for, who plays. I won't vote for a politician who plays the race card. I won't vote for someone who plays the politics of envy or class warfare. Or who says that I'm not a good Christian because I won't pay for somebody else's health care through a government plan.
Amen.
It's not charity if you put a gun to my head to take my money. Time for a little more history. The politics of envy say that big corporations and free markets have caused our recent collapse. The president referred to this and said that it needed to be changed. And he has brought us radical change. So let's review a couple of facts. The collapse was caused by mortgage securities, like in the Clinton, we heard earlier, rolled up into financial institutions